Hi, I'm Janine from Skein Sisters and welcome to the Big Wool Show. We're absolutely delighted today to bring to you the fantastic Julie Weisenberger, the tour de force behind the Cocoknits brand. We came across the Cocoknits brand a few years ago and instantly fell in love, not just because the products are contemporary and stylish and incredibly functional, but because at the heart of the Cocoknits brand is the Cocoknits method. Julie has developed and perfected a unique top-down seamless method of sweater construction that allows you to get not just a great fit, but be able to tailor it to your own size. In the video that you're about to see, Julie will give you an overview of the Cocoknits method and show you how that tailoring makes your sweater look so good. And then at the end of the video, I'll tell you how you can get some Cocoknits products at a really great price.
Hello Australia, and hello Skein Sisters. Thanks for inviting me to zoom in to say hi. I hope everyone's having fun at the Big Wool Show. We are in the middle of summer here, but we're knitting like crazy because we're still on lockdown. Thank goodness we knit, right? We're going to get through this. So I hope you're all having fun at the Big Wool Show, and I'm going to give you a little overview of the Cocoknits method, but just wanted to pop in and say hi before I start. So hope everyone's having fun. Hello. I am going to give you a little bit of an overview of the Cocoknits method. So these are all sweaters that are in the book. This one is Lizzie. The one I'm wearing is Emma, version C. And the reason that I like this method, or the way it works, is this is the same one that I'm wearing, but I knitted this one in different colors to show you what happens in each section. So what happens with the Cocoknits method is that you start with the very top ivory color up here. You cast on for the back, top of the back neck, and then you work this little upper back section. What the Cocoknits method uses is something called English tailoring. And what that does is you can see the join between the back and what becomes the shoulders. That doesn't sit up on top of your shoulder, it sits to the back. So you don't have the bulk of a seam right across the top of your shoulder. It actually pushes it to the back. So it's less bulky to wear. And also, when you work this method, it's equivalent to turning a heel in a sock. It's the difference between wearing a tube sock and a sock that has a heel turned into it. Knitting with English tailoring like this puts it at an angle and makes a little pocket for your shoulder to sit in. So even if you're knitting something really loose and wispy like this, it should sit up on your shoulder and not fall off of your shoulders as you wear it. And hopefully, even if it gives and stretches a bit, it still has that core foundation and shaping in it. So then what happens next is you've got the upper back done, then you're going to pick up and create each of these little shoulder pieces here. And then you join, and the next thing you're going to do is knit what is this lighter gray, and that is all the seamless yoke. And for that, we use a worksheet that has you place different colored markers to differentiate between each section of the sweater. And you can easily plot your increases to go from tiny to full bust and full sleeve circumference. And then you don't have to keep track of hashtags, because clearly the increases in the sleeve section go from very tiny to big, whereas on the back, you're not going to be increasing at that same rate. So it helps you track your increases in a really easy way. So that is the next section that you're going to work on. And then you'll take the sleeve stitches off onto a holder. And what you see in the ivory on the bottom is then you're going to finish the sweater from the underarm to the bottom, and then go back and knit the sleeves down from the underarm. So when you're done, you're pretty done. This one does have a separate button band that's picked up and knitted afterwards. It's worked afterwards. But for the most part, you're completely done. Once you bind off, you're done. This one, as I said, is Lizzie. And again, you can see this is a really nice, light, wispy. These are all really good to knit with kind of indie dyer. If you're not sure exactly how much you have, you're knitting down. So maybe when you run out of yarn, that's how long your sweater will be. But again, you can see how this join here, let me get this into frame. Instead of sitting on the very top of the shoulder, it falls to the back. And then because you've picked up along here for the top of the sleeve, it creates that little kind of pouch for the shoulder to sit in. So it will sit right up on your shoulder. And then this one is just really nice and wispy. This one is knitted out of Shibui twig. It works with any kind of lace, fingering, sport weight yarn. So if you've got stash yarn you want to get rid of, this one is done with some yarn that it's a South African mohair. Maybe you've got it down there, Cowgirl Blues. It's hard to get in the States, but it's one that she dyed and didn't sell this colorway. So again, I only had a certain amount. I didn't know how much I had. I just knitted, and when I ran out of yarn, that's how long it was. So it works really well for that. It's also really easy to tweak the sizing. So for instance, on this one, I'm a bit broad shouldered. And so I like to often start with my size large. And then as I fill out the worksheet to work the bust, I'll go down to a medium because I'm not large in the bust. So you can mix and match the different sizes. I have a friend who's the opposite. She's very petite and narrow shouldered, but has a very big bust. So she starts with my smaller medium for the shoulders. Then when she fills out the worksheet, she fills it out for a large. So she can put together the parts of the sweater that work for her. So we've got videos that support all of this on the website, cocoknits.com. Skein Sisters is also a great resource. You can try them for questions. If they can't help you, shoot us an email. But these are all patterns that are in the Cocoknits workshop book. This is a nice little just wrap in garter stitch. No separate sleeves. The sleeves, kind of cap sleeves, are just worked right into it, but it's very oversized. Not so much of a sweater as just a little easy kind of wrap piece, somewhere between a shawl and a sweater. So there's all kinds of things to keep you busy in the book. And then I have a lot of follow-up patterns. This is a follow-up pattern, but just to show you how that English tailoring looks, this is in a ribbed pattern. This one's called Rosa, but it's a really clean, neat way to get that shaping and to get a set-in sleeve. You can kind of more easily see how that has a little 3D pocket for the shoulder to sit in. But you can get a set-in sleeve without having to do the seaming. That can be difficult. So this way, when you're done, you're done. For the most part, it's all done for you. So hopefully that helps and kind of answer some questions, a little bit of overview about how to work the method. Here, I'll show you my little, you can see how that fits on the body. That sits to the back. There's my sleeve pickup, and then everything's just knitted down from there. So have fun and let us know if you have any more questions, but hopefully Skein Sisters can help you too. Take care.
Isn't that clever? It's pretty amazing, hey? I hope you enjoyed Julie's video. If you'd like to get your own Cocoknits product, including the fabulous Sweater Workshop book, simply go to the Skein Sisters website, skeinsisters.com.au, shop to your heart's content, and then enter the promo code BIGWOOL2020 and you'll get 15% off all Cocoknits products until the end of August. Thanks for coming to the Big Wool Show. Bye for now.